Sunlight paints the forest clearing as anticipation hangs heavy in the air. Tortoise and hare face the chalk-line start, a silent challenge between them. Hare's boundless energy is on full display, a stark contrast to Tortoise. Tortoise stands with unwavering focus, his calm demeanor a steady force. Forest creatures gather, their eyes wide with curiosity, eager for the race. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting the forest path in shifting patterns of light and shadow. Hare's foot taps impatiently at the starting line, a whirlwind of nervous energy barely contained. He glances back with a wide, smug grin, supremely confident in his impending victory. His eyes gleam with mischief as he taunts his unseen rival. "Ready to eat my dust, slowpoke?" Hare's voice echoes through the trees, laced with arrogance. Under the bright sun, the racetrack buzzes with anticipation as a crowd gathers, their excitement palpable in the air. Tortoise stands with quiet resolve, his gaze steady as he faces the impatiently bouncing hare. "We shall see, hare," Tortoise says, his calm voice cutting through the lively atmosphere. "May the best racer win," he adds, a determined glint in his eye as the starting pistol awaits. The race explodes into action as hare, a lightning bolt of fur, surges forward, leaving a cloud of dust. Tortoise, unflinching, begins his steady march, a stark contrast to hare's blinding speed. A chorus of cheers erupts from the assembled animals, their eyes fixated on hare's fleeting form. Hare becomes a mere blur, a testament to his overwhelming lead, as he vanishes into the green depths. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy as Tortoise begins his long, determined trek down the forest path. Each step is slow, deliberate, a testament to his unwavering resolve. The path stretches before him, a winding ribbon of earth and shadow. His shell gleams softly, a beacon of perseverance in the dappled light. Tortoise presses on, undeterred, his steady pace a quiet defiance against the vastness of the woods. Sunlight filters through the trees as hare sprints along the forest path, far ahead of his competitor. Nearing the halfway mark, hare glances back, his eyes scanning the path behind him. Seeing no sign of Tortoise, a smug grin slowly spreads across hare's face, arrogance taking hold. Laughs confidently, hare boasts to the silent forest, his hubris echoing in the morning air. Sunlight filters through the trees as hare confidently hops along a forest path, a smug grin on his face. He glances around, his carefree movements highlighting his overconfidence. "That old shellback is nowhere to be seen," hare declares, his voice echoing through the woods. "I have plenty of time to relax," he adds, settling down under a sun-drenched tree. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dappling the forest floor as hare scans for a place to rest. Spotting a shady tree, hare's eyes gleam with satisfaction. A perfect nap spot found. He hops towards the tree, anticipation evident in every bound. Curling up at the base of the tree, hare nestles into the cool earth, sighing contentedly. Almost instantly, his eyes flutter closed, and a soft snore escapes his lips. Peace settles over the forest as hare slumbers deeply, oblivious to the world around him. Mid-morning sun dapples the forest path as Tortoise trudges onward, his pace unwavering and resolute. He passes the halfway point, a silent testament to his relentless determination. Under the shade of a sprawling tree, hare slumbers soundly, oblivious to the race. Tortoise presses on without pause, his eyes fixed on the distant goal, a symbol of unwavering focus. Beneath a shady tree, hare slumbers peacefully, a blissful smile gracing his lips as he dreams of triumph. Colorful butterflies flutter around the sleeping hare, their delicate wings creating a gentle, soothing breeze. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dappling the forest floor with golden light and shadows. The forest awakens around the still sleeping hare, oblivious to the passage of time. The sun climbs higher, its warmth promising a bright new day as hare continues his serene slumber. A world of colorful dreams envelops hare, undisturbed by the gentle stirrings of the forest around him. Tortoise inches closer. The finish line is now within sight. Whispers ripple through the crowd as animals begin to notice Tortoise's unexpected advance. A murmur of surprise turns into a chorus of cheers. The animals are stunned by Tortoise's persistence. The forest path buzzes with excitement, a wave of support propelling Tortoise forward. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dappling the forest floor as hare slumbers peacefully under a shady tree. Hare awakens with a sudden jolt, his eyes wide with surprise. He stretches languidly, his limbs reaching towards the sky as he shakes off the sleep. A wide yawn escapes his lips, revealing a hint of pink tongue and a row of tiny teeth. Realization dawns on his face as he understands how long he has been asleep. Sunlight floods into the cozy burrow, illuminating every speck of dust and blade of grass. In a disheveled bed of leaves and moss, the hare jolts awake, eyes wide with sudden panic. His ears twitch, alert to the sounds of the forest outside, a stark contrast to the burrow's peace. "Oh no! I've overslept!" he exclaims, scrambling out of bed, his fur ruffled and wild. A frantic energy fills the small space as the hare prepares to face the day, already running late. Hare sprints, a blur against the forest path, paws drumming a frantic rhythm. Every muscle strains as he pushes harder, desperation etched on his face. A dense gathering of animals appears ahead. There forms a dark silhouette. The sight stops him, a knot of dread twisting in his stomach. Something is wrong, terribly wrong, the air thick with unspoken fear. Tortoise crosses the finish line, his shell reflecting the sunlight. Victory is etched on his ancient face. He savors the moment, the sweet taste of triumph filling him as he glances at the finish line. The forest erupts in joyous cheers, the sound echoing through the trees as the animals celebrate. Banners wave wildly, a vibrant display of support and admiration for the unlikely champion. The animals stomp their feet, a rhythmic thunder of celebration shaking the forest floor. Hare bursts into the forest clearing, his breath ragged, his eyes wide with disbelief and defeat. He stumbles to a halt at the finish line, the cheers of the crowd a mocking symphony to his ears. Through the throng of celebrating animals, he sees Tortoise, the victor, surrounded by well-wishers. Tortoise's shell gleams in the sunlight as he accepts the accolades with quiet dignity. The other animals shower Tortoise with praise, their joyous cries echoing through the forest. Hare hangs his head, the weight of his arrogance crushing him as he witnesses Tortoise's triumph. At the finish line, Hare, coated in dust, slowly advances towards Tortoise. Tortoise breathes heavily, his shell gleaming under the sun, a wide smile across his face. Hare extends a weary hand, his expression a mix of defeat and respect. "Congratulations, Tortoise," Hare says, his voice hoarse but sincere. "You were the better racer today," Hare admits, acknowledging Tortoise's unexpected victory. Sunlight paints the forest floor as Tortoise stands serene, his ancient shell reflecting the light. Hare sits close by, panting, his fur disheveled and his eyes wide with exhaustion. Tortoise's calm voice cuts through the forest's hush, a lesson in his tone. "It wasn't about speed, Hare. It was about perseverance and consistency," Tortoise says. Golden sunlight floods a serene forest clearing, painting the scene in hues of amber and peace. Creatures big and small gather, their eyes fixed on Tortoise, a beacon of wisdom in their midst. Hare stands beside Tortoise, an unusual alliance forged in the heart of the woods. A hush falls over the clearing as Tortoise prepares to speak, anticipation hanging heavy in the air. The animals lean in, their expressions a mix of hope and curiosity, ready to hear Tortoise's words. Nature itself seems to pause, the rustling leaves and chirping birds giving way to a moment of quiet reverence. In the dim expanse, a wise tortoise stands tall, its ancient eyes gleaming with untold stories. Its aged shell softly reflects the ambient light, each scute a testament to time's patient passage. A profound silence hangs as the tortoise prepares to impart its timeless wisdom. "Remember, slow and steady wins the race," it begins, its voice a low, resonant hum. The tortoise gaze intensifies, conveying a depth of experience beyond measure. Never underestimate the power of persistence. The tortoise concludes, its words echoing. The sun sets, painting the sky with fiery hues of orange and gold, casting a warm, ethereal glow over the forest clearing. Tortoise and hare stand face to face, the golden light emphasizing the lines of determination etched on their faces. A moment of reflection passes between them, a silent acknowledgement of the journey they've shared. With a newfound respect, Tortoise and hare extend their hands, the gesture sealing a bond forged in competition. The handshake symbolizes more than just a truce. It's a recognition of each other's strengths and a shared victory. Sunlight dapples the forest path, illuminating Tortoise's solitary figure as he begins his training, a beacon of dedication. Each day dawns with Tortoise pushing his limits, honing his skills with unwavering focus and relentless effort. Sweat glistens as Tortoise practices, each session visibly improving his strength and agility, a testament to hard work. The forest witnesses Tortoise's transformation, his determination echoing through the trees with every disciplined move. Tortoise's commitment shines, a vibrant display of perseverance amidst the tranquility of the sun-drenched forest. A montage of unwavering effort etches Tortoise's journey into the heart of the forest, a legend in the making. In the forest, Hare's speed is unmatched, a blur against the green, leaving squirrels and foxes in his dust. Even a lumbering bear is no match for Hare's swiftness, yet his focus drifts like a feather in the wind. Mid-race, Hare stops to admire a butterfly, his competitive edge dulled by a moment's fascination. Distracted, Hare chases a falling leaf, his lack of discipline costing him the lead. In a forest clearing, a fire crackles, casting shadows on ancient trees. Animals gather around a table laden with nature's bounty. They celebrate Tortoise's victory, a scene of unity and joy. Hare sits among them, his face reflecting humility. He finally understands the value of a steady pace. In a serene forest clearing, dawn breaks, painting the sky with soft hues of hope and reconciliation. Tortoise and Hare stand together, a silent testament to their newfound friendship and mutual respect. A gentle smile graces Tortoise's face, reflecting the quiet strength he always possessed. Hare's eyes sparkle with newfound humility and understanding, a lesson learned in speed and patience. The sunrise embraces them, symbolizing a fresh start, a bond forged in competition, now sealed in friendship.